Hey ladies, so today we are going to be talking about your business activity tracker and what an action hour means. So every single day as a coach, you have business tasks. This is a business, right? So just like you go to work, you have to do specific things every single day in order to fulfill your job requirements. This business is no different. There are daily tasks that you have to do in order to build your business, to help the coaches and the customers that are a part of your network. So I am going to show you what our Success Club System Tracker, or I like to call it our business activity tracker, looks like. I'm going to walk you through every single step and teach you exactly how to use it and how I use it in my business and the things that I do that I've learned work best for me, and hope that you can do the same things in your business and do it efficiently. So first, I want to talk about the two different ways to complete these tasks, okay? Now, I personally like to get everything done at once. I call that an action hour. For me personally, I end up spending a little bit more than an hour. Now that I am doing this full time, I spend a lot of hours doing business things. But what I'm about to share with you, these tasks can be done anywhere between 1 hour and 2 hours if you are using your time efficiently. So I personally like to get all of my tasks done in a big block, a big chunk of time. So if you don't have that time, you might be a parent, you might be doing this while working a full-time job, you can do these tasks in power pockets, which are smaller increments of time, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe you've got 30 minutes here. But no matter whether you're doing it as an action hour or 2 hours, a big chunk of time, or whether you're doing it in small increments, power pockets of your day, these tasks every single day need to be finished. I will preface that with saying, I know that things happen. I know that not every day is perfect. You're going to be thrown life things. And some days you're not going to be able to finish this tracker entirely. And that's okay. An incomplete tracker is better than nothing at all. But every single day you need to strive to make sure that these things are your non-negotiables and you're getting as much of them done as possible. Because if you are not doing these simple behaviors and tasks, you're not going to be able to grow your business. You're not going to be able to show up for the customers and the coaches that are a part of your network. So I'm going to walk you through this. This is called our Success Club System Tracker. You will see here are the tasks, and then you've got our days of the week here that go down. Now you'll notice that our day of the week starts on Thursday. Our business goes from Thursday to the next Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. So right before midnight. Thursdays are our pay days. It's our days that the week restarts instead of a Monday. So keep that in mind. I did mine yesterday, and I'm a Monday person, so I accidentally did it on Thursday. Something I do a lot just because my mind is on Monday, not Thursday. So make sure that you don't do what I did. But the very first section right here says my why. Every single day or every week, you need to be writing down your why, because your why has to be deep enough and big enough for you to show up to every single day, because you're going to have good days. You're going to have slow days. You're going to have really fast-paced days. You're going to have really amazing, spectacular high days, but then you're going to have some lows. And that why is going to remind you on those tough days why you are where you are and why you are going to do these tasks to be able to move your business forward. The next thing is your target market. Now, your target market is focusing on your ideal person. So for me personally, my ideal person is someone like me. Why would I try and attract someone that I can't connect with? So I am searching for someone like me that is a teacher, which I'm no longer a teacher, but I I can completely relate to a teacher and what they do on a daily basis. So I started off as a teacher, and that's what started my journey. So my market is teachers, or a busy girl who's got a lot going on in life, and is looking for more for themselves. I love fashion and beauty, and sharing my makeup and where I got my clothes. So I'm going to be looking for someone who's also into beauty and fashion, just like I am. I'm constantly on the go, traveling. My husband and I love to travel and visit different places. So I'm looking for someone who likes to do the same thing. Or maybe if they aren't right there right now, they're looking to be able to travel more and have a little bit more freedom. I'm also a dog mom and a wife, so I post a lot about being a dog mom and the things that my dogs do, and showing my dog and my husband and my daily life. So that is my target market. I'm looking for that type of person. So whatever your target market is more than likely someone exactly like you. So be thinking about that, and you jot that down right there at the top. Excuse me. So the next part, you'll see one here. It says, be proof that the products work. This means, are you showing up and you are using our products, drinking your shake, following the meal plan, and doing the workout? So you will see 2 boxes here. Check and check for your workouts and your shake. Once you've done that for the day, you check that off. Super simple. The next step, this is the bigger chunk of time. So this is step 2. It says connect, invite, follow up. It says here it takes about an hour and 40 minutes, which in each block it shares with you exactly how much time it should take for each activity or each task that's underneath of that. So the very first one says initiate connections and add followers. For me, when it's talking about initiating connections, I am thinking of building a relationship with someone. So I use Instagram. If you are not using Instagram, I highly suggest you become familiar with Instagram. It is a more open, free, comfortable space where people are more accepting of talking to complete strangers, whereas I see Facebook more of a closed, more private, family-oriented group. So I use Instagram for my business, and most people on Instagram nowadays have their pages public. So when I am initiating conversations, connections with people, and adding followers in that first block, it says 20 minutes, I personally go through and I am going to work on creating a relationship with people that are following me. So I go to my followers. This is my Instagram. I click on my followers, and I might start with the letter A. Okay. So I'll go into my search box. I will type in A, and all of my followers that start with A will come up. I am going to go to their page. I'm going to see if they have a picture that's most recent. I would say within like a week or 2, nothing, really older than that. Can I comment on it? Can I like it? Can I message them about it? Or if they are constantly using Instagram and stories, I'm going to watch their stories and see if there's something that I can connect with them on. So more than likely, if they're following me, they are following me for a reason. They are a part of my business. So I'm not going to feel icky or weird talking to a complete stranger, because if they're following me, they have a connection with me. So I see one person here. I pull her up. I actually ended up talking to her yesterday. So she is a teacher, bright colors. I love bright colors. She doesn't have any stories. So I'm going to click on her first picture, which was 2 days ago. It's this super cute little clipboard. I'm going to like it and comment and say, oh my gosh, this is adorable, with 2 little emojis. Post, done. Now, a lot of times I try and do more than one, or really focus on the stories, because if they're storying, they're on Instagram a lot, and I'm going to be able to message them, and they're going to be able to message me back, so we can start working on that conversation. So I clicked on the next person right here. I see that she has a story because it has this little circle around it. I'm going to click on her story and watch her story. And it's something about Target. It says, it's a meme. Do you want to go to Target? And it's a little girl with Frozen. So, duh, I can relate. I'm going to say, oh my gosh, this is so freaking cute and so relatable. Then I watch her next one. And then after that, I'll go to her page and I will see if I can like anything. She has a picture here of her writing on, or an idea of writing on desks. And I can comment and say, I used to do this for my first graders. They absolutely loved it. I would randomly write a couple kiddos a note every couple of days. And then send it. So not only have I liked, I've also commented, and then I've responded to her story. So then I just go to the next person. Here's another girl right underneath. She said it's a picture of Starbucks or a video of Starbucks, and it says both happy and sad about this right now, which means it is a pumpkin spice latte. I know I completely relate because she's saying, she's like happy that fall is here, but like kind of said that summer is going away. I completely relate. And then I will go to her page. I will see if I can like anything and comment, like a couple of her posts, and then go on to the next one. So that's what I do when I'm initiating connections. I'm starting conversations, I'm liking, I'm commenting and responding to their stories. If I can message them and ask them a question based on something that's in their post, their most recent post, then I will do that as well if they don't have any stories. So that way I can start building a connection with them and working on our relationship. Because this is a relationship business. So I do that for about 20 minutes, it says on here. And then I also add followers. I'm going to share with you an app that I use called Captivate. I'm going to quickly run through it. It's going to sound a little confusing right now. You're just going to have to dive into it. So Captivate looks like this. Okay, you're going to go in and it pulls up like this explore page based on things that you like, comment on. So if you, or follow. So like if you follow fashion accounts, it's going to bring up fashion. I follow a lot of teachers. Teachers follow me. It's going to bring up a lot of teachers' accounts. So I'm going to log on and I can click and hold on this teacher. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to go to her followers or her most recent post. So her followers, she only has 319, and her most recent post only has 39 likes. So I'm going to choose to go to her followers because if she's a teacher, I used to be a teacher, I'm going to be able to connect with her and her followers. So I can then go in and select people who I think I would want to follow. And I'm just going to go down and I can tell right away based on whether they are a teacher account. I'm not going to like anyone that looks like they might be a Beachbody coach. I'm just going to go in and quickly click on people that I think I would be able to connect with because they're a teacher. I can tell some of them they have got dogs in their pictures. They are into fashion. They've got super cute earrings. So I'm going to go through and click on a bunch of people. And this I just do in the spare time of my day. When I have 5-10 minutes, I come in and do this, and I'm going to share with you why. So in a matter of minutes, I have chosen, let's see. Okay. I have selected 50 people, actually 49. Let me select one more so it's even. Okay. 50 people, right? And I just quickly selected them. They are blue. I am going to click on actions at the top here, and it brings up these actions. Follow auto load users, add to wish list, remove from wish list. I'm going to click on follow because I want to follow them. Now, I am going to add it because it says start now, add to local queue, or add to cloud queue. I am just going to add to local queue. If you have the cloud, I don't use the cloud, I just use the local queue. I think you have to pay extra for the cloud queue, and it just is essentially the same thing as the local queue. So I don't know why that's an option. So I'm going to add to local queue, and it says added to local queue. Then if I go back to my home page, which is this, I see at the bottom here, settings. I'm going to click on settings, and I'm going to see where it says local actions, local queue, local actions. And I'm going to click on pending, and it's going to show all of the people that I am waiting to follow. So at the very bottom, you'll see all of the people, all the 50 girls that I just followed. So right now in my queue, I have 348 followers waiting for me to follow. Now, I can go in every hour and click actions, and I can execute local queue and click yes, and it will follow only 40. The reason being, if you do more than 40, it's going to show, or it only does 40. If you're following more than 40 people or doing more than 40 actions in an hour, it's going to think that you are a bot or a business out there trying to capitalize on Instagram, and they penalize people for doing things like that. That's just the way it works. So another thing that you can do, you can go in every hour, but most likely you're not going to remember to do that. So there's another really cool feature that you can go in. You're still in your local queue. You click on actions, and just kidding. You go back to the settings, and you'll see your local queue right here. Underneath of it, it says night mode. Oops, that wasn't night mode. If you click on night mode, this comes up, and it will allow you, or it will follow throughout the night. So I have it for 90 seconds, one action every 90 seconds. I wouldn't change it because it's going to every 90 seconds add one new follower. So by the time that you wake up in the morning, depending on however many hours of sleep you get, it's going to have 100 plus new followers. Okay, so I would click start. And you don't want to close out your screen. You can still see it has like these little things floating. This is the screensaver. I plug my phone in at night and I wake up with a full battery, and it will eventually dim. This is the screensaver, and it will eventually go completely black, but you cannot move off of this page. It will work through the night for you if you leave it open. So last night I did this for unfollowing, which I will share with you in a moment how to do that. And I woke up and I followed like 300 people or something like that. So you're constantly going to want to go in and add new people to your queue so that every night you can follow. Now, I don't follow every single night, so I take that back. I follow people on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then I take a break on Thursday and Friday. And then on Saturday, I go in to another app. It is an app that is made by the exact same company as Captivate, but it's called Cleaner. So you can see they're the exact same colors. So Cleaner, let me take a drink. Hold on. I have like this sinus thing going on. So it will bring up all of your followers, okay? Now, if people do not follow me back right away, more than likely, they don't feel like we have a connection. They don't want to follow me for whatever reason. That's fine. Not going to take offense to it. But I don't want to be following someone who doesn't instantly feel like they want to follow me or we have a connection. You know what I mean? So I am going to go in on Saturday and Sunday on night mode and unfollow all the people that don't follow me back. Now, it's So I follow Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I want to take a break on Thursday and Friday to give everybody that I followed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday a chance to follow me back on Wednesday and Thursday if they haven't already followed me back immediately. So then on Friday and Saturday, I go in and I unfollow. Now, all of the green checks mean that the green circles means that they follow me. So I'm going to go down, and I have been doing this for a while. Sorry, I had to crack my neck. And I am going to find people who do not follow me. So I am looking for yellow bubbles. And I have to scroll down to the bottom because I consistently go in and do this. I want my personally follower number to be lower than the people that are following me. It looks good to Instagram, the more followers that you have compared to the followers that you're following, it makes it seem like you're an important page, basically. So here's a girl who she does not follow me, right? Okay, so I would click on her, and it makes a noise if you have it. And then I've got all these other people right here that I could go and click on. So I don't want, like, I'll go through and just do it really quickly. Some people, like, I'm following certain pages, like I don't want to unfollow immediately after following because they haven't had a chance to follow me back. So I just go through and click on anyone that isn't following me, and I unfollow them unless I actually want to be following them, like top coaches or like companies and things like that. So then I again go to action, and then I click unfollow instead of follow. And then I click add to cloud queue. This one for, not the queue, sorry, not the cloud, the local queue. And it will show that it's added to local queue. And then I go to my settings. Again, it's literally the exact same app. You're just doing follow and unfollow. I go to my local queue, pending. I see there's a lot pending. And I'll do night mode again. Okay, night mode, and then I'll do the same thing and unfollow people. Okay, now I only unfollow on Saturday or Friday. What did I say? Take a break Thursday, Friday. Saturday and Sunday I unfollow people. Now, Captivate, you can follow and unfollow people, but I want to keep my followers and my unfollowers that I'm unfollowing in two separate categories, because if you're adding them, it will do it directly. So it'll add, like, it literally is just a list. So it can have like 100 follows and then like 50 unfollows, and it will just go through them. So I like to keep them separate. So I know on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm following. Thursday, Friday, I take a break. And Saturday and Sunday, I'm unfollowing. So that's how I personally go in and get my followers and my unfollows done in a day. And the next part, sorry, that was like a little long, but I want to be in depth with this so you guys know exactly how this is done and how I do it. So the next step in the second is do a social media post that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle or has a call to action. Every single day you should be posting every single day. And on your homework assignments in this newbie university, it gives you a topic to post about. Use it. I'm putting that there so you don't have to think about anything. Make a post using the topic that I'm providing for you, and people are going to start seeing what you're doing. If you're not posting about it and you're not talking about it, they're not going to want to join you, especially as a new coach. You don't have their trust yet. So you have to start building that trust. And that's by you talking about it every single day and you're posting your stories, which then leads me into the next part. This next part here is Instagram and Facebook stories. Excuse me. And it says about 3 minutes to create each post. So it has daily life, workout clip, product use. You don't want to share the name of the product, which is why, like, instead of like Energize or Shakeology, I make up a different name, like Hustle Juice or my Superfood Shake. Post about a healthy meal or meal prep, invitation, promote group, do a call to action. And a call to action is basically asking them to join you, join your boot camp, comment below, something like that. And then like a recognition or a shout out. So it has the check boxes next to each one as you do. Obviously, you do like daily life and things throughout your entire day. The next piece is respond to all new likes, comments, or views. So anytime I get a comment, I respond. I try and do that immediately because it's better for the Instagram algorithm. Same thing if someone's commenting, liking, I will go in, and this is something you can do for that first component as well. If you're going in and thanking the people like, hey girl, I saw that you liked my post yesterday. I want to thank you so much for showing love. Have you ever thought about joining my boot camp? There you go. There's an invite and a connection all at once. So you can respond to likes like that. If they're watching your stories, you can go back in and thank them and invite them from their stories, which I'll cover in a minute. The next point is inviting. So I have here that I invite 50 people a day. I want to be a six-figure earner, so I am doing massive amounts of invites. So depending on your goals, you have to have the invites to match that. So I want to be a six-figure earner. I'm doing 50 plus invites a day. If you're just wanting to help 3 to 5 people a month as a hobby coach, 15 minimum should be your minimum to invite. If you're wanting to kind of work towards being a six-figure earner, but you're not quite there yet, I would say 20 to 30 invites a day. And then, of course, some days you want to have more, but say you do like 100 all in one day. That doesn't mean to not show up and invite the next day. So every single day you need to be inviting. Repeat that back to me. Every single day I need to be inviting. People aren't going to join you in your boot camp if you are not inviting. Think about how you got started in your boot camp. Did you reach out to your coach? More than likely, no. More than likely, your coach reached out to you and invited you. You have to think about yourself and the other people that aren't going to come to you. For whatever reason, they're scared, they're hesitant. They're not ready to take that next step, but yet they are if you reach out to them and invite them. Or maybe this month, they might not be ready, but next month they are. So you don't want to hold these people back by not inviting them. Never, ever, ever assume when you're inviting. And that's one of the things I did when I was a new coach is I would assume like, oh, they probably don't want to be a part of this. Don't assume. Just invite them because you never know. The worst that they're going to say is no. And I have learned over this course of this business is that no doesn't mean no. It just means not right now, unless they completely like cuss you out and they block you and delete you. And that's fine. You don't want to mess with them anyways. But if they're still following you and they're still watching you and they're still liking, they are watching you. No does not mean no. It means not right now. So I go for no. Because a lot of times, and some of the coaches that have joined me on my team, actually most of the coaches that have joined me on my team, I invited them month after month after month after month, and they continue to say no, 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 until they finally join me. It might take a month. It might take a couple weeks. Some people might sign up right there. Some people might sign up a year from now. So never assume. Always invite and always follow back up with them. I invite every single person every single month. Every single month, I will re-invite them to my boot camp. Every single month. Okay? So invite, and then once you start inviting to coaching, you're going to be inviting to coaching as well. So I invite 20 people to my coaching sneak peeks a day. So 50 invites to my boot camp, 20 to my sneak peeks a day. The next thing is you want to follow up with the people that you've invited. So say on Monday, I invited 50 people and I had like 4 people tell me that they're interested. So then I'm talking to them, going through that next step, and then say like I don't hear back from them. Like I reply to them and then I don't hear back from them. On Wednesday, I'm going to follow back up with them. At least a day or 2 later, I'm going to follow back up and say, hey girl, I don't know if you saw this message or not. I know things come up, but I just wanted to check back in, see if you're ready to enroll in my boot camp. So keep it super simple. And 9 times out of 10, they will respond. If not, then they're not ready to commit yet. And that's okay. I'll check back in with them another couple days. and see if they're ready then, okay? So you always want to be following back up with people, and I track my invites so that I know who is interested. So I write down their Instagram handles. I take this paper, I fold it in half. There's 30 lines or 32 lines. So I number on one side to 31 and then to 50 on this side. And then I do 10 and 10. All of these are my invites. And if they respond saying that they're interested, I will highlight them or circle them. And then I will have new conversations here. So any of those people that I initiated conversations with, I will write their handles here. It's just a way for one to hold me accountable, but for me to also track who I'm talking to and who I'm inviting. And that does take a little bit of extra time, but this whole page right here took me less than an hour, about 45 to 50 minutes to invite 50 people and to start 22 new conversations in 1 hour. I just buckled down and did it. And then the next step is 3, get people results. So once you're starting your own boot camp, did you contribute to your boot camp, your challenge group? Did you pop in? Did you lead by example? Did you share your shake and your workout? Things like that. Did you check in? Recognizing achievements in your boot camp, but also in your coaches, to your coach group as well. And then respond to questions from customers and coaches. And this last part right here is do personal development. And that's spending about 15 minutes a day, 10 to 15 to 20 minutes a day, pouring back into you, which I have already posted about in this group in terms of doing personal development and making sure that your mindset is right. And then at the very, very, very bottom, it has your business results, your weekly business results. So it says number of followers, number of new followers, like how many that week did you get? How many new challengers did you get? How many new coaches? How many Success Club points are you at? And then for that week, and then how many are you at for the month? So this is your guideline to guide your business and moving it forward. If you are not doing this, you are not going to get people in your boot camp. You are not going to get coaches on your team, and you are not going to grow to be a 6-figure earner. I'm telling you that right now. That is the tough love, the hard, cold truth about it, because you've got to do the daily behavior. So I hope this helped you guys. If there's anything that you have any questions, you can reach out to me, comment below where this is posted, or reach out to your upline more specifically. So I will see you guys later. Bye.